Yeah, going to be a tough game. Dangerous team in transition. It's always difficult for us when we travel up there. But good week of training up to this point, and feel good about our ability to go up there and get a result.
Obviously, a turf field up there. I mean, that's part of the standard in the league. You used to go different places that have turf field. What's the challenge of preparing for that?
Yeah, I think the ball moves differently for sure. It lands differently. At the same time, we're fortunate here at this training facility to be able to train on it, try to get used to it as best as we can during the week, but also wanting to make sure we limit the fatigue of the players and the toll it takes on the body. So again, we talk about it all the time. No excuses. We'll deal with it. Both teams have to play on it. But we were able to get some work on it and make sure we prepared the guys as best as we could.
Last time you guys went up there, it was a weird game. You got a difficult result and a loss. Is that anything you thought about this week at all, or is that history?
No, I think it's a different year, different team that we'll be playing against. And ultimately we want to continue to try to focus on ourselves and make sure that we get a little bit better with the ball from an attacking side, and at the same time continue in our progression defensively, because I think that part of the game has been excellent collectively.
We talked to Philip before. He hasn't been here even a full year yet. A proven goal scorer coming in. Maybe he hasn't connected as much as he'd like since he's been here.
Yeah.
Do you like what he has brought to the club?
Yeah, I think he's been a huge piece defensively to how strong we've been. We talk about it all the time. The defending starts with a 9 all the way back through the goalkeeper, right? So it's easy to focus on just the goals that he has and has not scored. At the same time, he's been really beneficial for us on both sides of the ball, and we obviously believe in him as a goal scorer. He's a proven goal scorer. We need to do a better job of putting him in better positions to be able to score goals. At the same time, I have full belief in his ability to do so. He understands the importance in defending from a 9 and my expectations, and I think he's shown that every time he's gone on the field. It's a big reason we've given up 4 goals in 8 games.
You talk about making Lynn Family Stadium a fortress, and you've had great success at home. You've also had great success going on the road.
Yeah.
Is it a similar process for every road trip, or does it vary much?
Yeah, same process. I think obviously the tactical side of it changes depending on where we're going, size of field, things like that. At the same time, certainly on the road, we have to make sure that we're bringing the right mentality. We have to make sure that we're a difficult team to break down, that we're relentless on both sides of the ball. I think over the last year and a half we've shown that. We have to continue to make sure that, especially this weekend, after coming off 2 results that we feel we needed to be better in, that we respond.
Philip talked about the guys getting into some card games on road trips. Do you ever get involved in any of that?
I do not. I stay as far away from that as I can, but I do usually hear it in the terminal. So.
Does it get pretty serious?
Yeah, well, they enjoy it, and then the other card game they play is Mafia, which is actually, sometimes I'll watch that. I don't ever play it, but it's a game where you try to figure out who's knocking people off during the game. So it's an interesting one. You're trying to get people to. Well, I'll let the players go into that, but it's an interesting game.
It's kind of a game for good liars. Does that concern
Which is
you?
why I do not do it. Which is why I do not do it. I do not hide very well. So.
Just one more for me, Danny.
Yeah.
Undefeated record in league play.
Yeah.
Is that on your mind at all, or is that just you're just focused on the task?
No, I think if we focus on our process and if we execute in both boxes, then that'll continue. And if we don't, then obviously the unbeaten run will stop. But at the end of the day, we believe in focusing on the process. We believe in focusing on what we can control, and I think if we do those things this weekend, we'll put ourselves in the best spot possible.